Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to the first episode of the new show called Ask Waqas Hassn. In this show, I'm going to be answering your burning questions. These questions you've been sending me in the DMs, or the comments of the 1 minute show videos, or the Ask Me Anything on Instagram stories where there was tons of them. And you can bet that these questions will be impactful. They'll be from experience, 10-15 years of experience. They'll be uncommon and they'll be awesome. You can bet on that. And in this show, every episode, I'm going to take one of the questions and go in as much detail as possible, possibly within 2 to 5 minutes. We'll see how it goes. Let's get to it. The first episode, and our question is, how do I balance entrepreneurship with college life? I love this question because most of you, I think about out of 30,000 so far, about 20,000 of you are in that stage. College life, you are on Instagram, you're looking at people, you want to have your brand as well or start some business on the side. Basically get that flavor of either digital entrepreneurship or physical entrepreneurship. But how do I manage the time between entrepreneurship and student life? I'm going to give you two things about it. One is the mindset and one is, let's say, a more of a tactical thing. Let's get to the mindset first. Our minds are programmed in a way that whatever task we take up, let's say in a fixed period of time, let's say for you, because you're in college, a semester. In semester, if you take 4 courses, your mind will make them courses, put them across in a semester in a way that you will feel that 4 courses take your entire semester. You won't have any time. You'll be doing assignments, you'll be doing tutorials, exam preparation, so on and so forth. If you take 6 courses in a semester, your mind has this ability that it will put all those 6 courses in a way that you will feel that you can do only 6 courses in a semester. You'll still be occupied, no free time. If you do 8 courses, which seems like nobody does in the university, it's uncommon. No. If you take 8 courses, even then, your mind will put the 8 courses in a way that you'll feel like you can only just manage to do all the assignments, tutorials, and final exams for those 8 courses. That's the beauty of our mind. If you take 4 courses for sports, you'll be able to put them across in a way that you'll have no free time, but you'll only be able to do 4 courses and 4 sports. That's the beauty of our mind. It applies all the way after your college life as well. Whatever task you give yourself in a fixed period of time, our mind has this ability to diverge that task in such a way that we don't have any free time, but we fill somehow all that up in that time. You see that some people only are doing 30% of the work than what some other people are doing. Let's say they are doing 100% of the work. That 30%, the people who are just doing certain thing, let's say just 9 to 5 job, they also don't have any free time. Similarly, somebody who is doing 3 jobs in a day, maybe 3 shifts of 6 hours, he or she also doesn't have any time in the day, because that's how our mind works. So what you do is that you first decide what you want to do without caring about the time management, without caring about how many subjects you can take, without even caring about the grades you can take. What is it that you want to do if you had all the time in the world in the college? To give you a very concrete example, in my 4th year of college, I was doing 8 subjects when normal people were doing 4. Why? Because I was doing double major and I started the double major slightly late, so I had to make up for that. And 8 subjects, and on top of that I was doing 2 entrepreneurial startups. One was the conventional one, which is printing t-shirts, selling to student societies, making about $400-500 per month with that. And the other was making websites. I used to get a website every 2 to 3 months, but they used to be big orders, $2,000 order, $4,000 order. Back then, websites was kind of a new thing. So I'm talking about 2013, 2014 kind of thing. A lot of small businesses wanted their website. And I realized that 8 subjects, 2 business ventures, I was equally busy in my 4th year than I was in my 1st year, where I was doing 5 courses one semester and 6 courses another semester, no entrepreneurial experience. And that's what it is. Whatever task you give yourself, your mind will make time in a way that you'll only be able to fill up that kind of things. So feel free to give yourself all the challenges, everything, every entrepreneurship activity, 5 entrepreneurship activity if you want to do, give yourself that. That's one. So that was the mindset. Now the tactic. Now this is important because you have to make a decision. What kind of student are you in a college? Are you an A grade student Or are you a B grade student, or you just want to barely pass? So yeah, that's a choice. And do you want to pursue academic as a career in the future, a stable job as a career, or uncertain entrepreneurship business ventures as a career? All right, so there are two decisions. Why I'm saying that? Because if you're if you're an A grade student, make sure you're still giving 80% of your entire focus, entire time to academics. Because only getting from D to B takes, or more like F to B takes equal amount of time than the time it takes from going from B to A. Because B is like the mean, everybody can get a B, but A is difficult. So B to A takes time. Like for me, I was giving as little as 40% of my time to studies because I just wanted to stay BB plus. But I realized that if I have to make an A jump, then I have to bring double the effort, so 40 to 80. So you have to decide. Similarly, if you're choosing in the career as academic, maybe master's or PhD, or a stable job, GPA matters. Okay, academics, GPA is everything. So you have to be a good student. Even in a stable job is somewhere in the middle, which is BB plus still focus on some either student leadership activity or internship, or one entrepreneurial activity that even if doesn't work gives you the enough experience to talk about in the interview. By the way, we all love that. When I'm hiring as well, if you are telling me a story about your failed entrepreneurship network venture, you are a better candidate than someone who didn't even try. Failed entrepreneurial experience is the number one thing when you're going for a job. So make sure that when you are going for the entrepreneurial activity, that's gonna help you not just become an entrepreneur while in the college or after that. Even if you fail, you're gonna get a great job. So yeah, that's the choice. So what kind of student you're gonna be? So if you are that kind of student who can make A's, can make the best out of academics, go for it. Be an A grade student, keep academics, masters and PhD as one of the options. Otherwise, if you wanna stay in BC, then realize that only putting that much effort, that will keep you to B and C's. And that frees up your at least half the time, if not more, to pursue entrepreneurial activities as well. All right, that was the first episode. First question, how do you manage entrepreneurial activities with college life? If you like it, share with your friends. In the comments, show your appreciation, as well as ask questions that I should be answering in the future episodes. It was great talking to you guys.